What the Truck Wednesday. And first off, I don't know if we did this last week, but I know that a great portion of this Wednesday episode contributed to our 100,000 subscribers. And we're almost to 110,000 as we record this video. So the snowball is...
That's 9,000 in a week.
Snowballing. Yeah. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we can continue creating good content for y'all.
Yeah, I think we're getting better and better.
I think so.
There was a lull.
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs a break.
Yeah, there was a lull. And I think we've been inspired again, refreshed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new stuff happening. There's a lot of new vehicles coming out. There's a lot of all this stuff. One of the cool things we beat a dead horse on is putting these Nismo lift kits, 1.5-inch lift kit on the Frontiers.
Mm-hmm.
But this time we did it on a long bed Pro 4X, which I'm sure somebody's done it, but y'all ain't seen it on the internet because we're the only ones that give you all this stuff.
Right.
So here's some shots of that thing. Always get questions on the tire size. I think that's always a confusing thing. It's confusing for me trying to figure out what tire size will fit on something.
Mm-hmm.
But what we've been putting on these trucks when we put the 1.5-inch lift kit on them is the LT 285 70 R17s. And we went with some Goodyear Territory MTs, and I think it's a great looking tire, really meaty. And yes, it does rub.
So it does.
At full lock, you get a little bit of that, but it's barely.
Slight rub it.
Look here, I'm going to try to get some shots of it for you guys to see. I don't know how visible it's actually going to be. But it does rub. Truck looks great. The short bed truck looks great lifted, but I think the full length bed makes the truck, once again, we go back to that full size, sort of setup. I meant to look up what a full size truck was in, let's just say 1999
mm-hmm.
compared to a mid-size truck now, because I bet it's like right there.
Yeah.
Get in the comments and tell me because I don't know. Educate me. Enough of that. Let's go back in time.
Yeah.
What you got there?
So what I have here for everyone is the D21 windshield wiper link kit.
Yep.
Right. So in this kit, you get the two links that you need. You get the little rubber ball retainers.
Uh-huh.
Total is 3. There's 2 different part numbers, different sizes. And yeah, for this kit, it's on sale right now for $40.93. This one of these links is over $30 just by itself if you pay full retail. So if your D21, your wipers are not working correctly, you get one that kind of like goes back and forth as it's going up and down. More likely what's happening is these little plastic retainers are worn out.
Yeah. And
they're just too much slop. That's why you get that.
Yeah.
It just feels loose.
Yeah, there's little teeth in there, and all it takes is for one of them to get a little brittle, and then it's a, how it
right. One will break.
Gets worse and worse and worse.
And then if you've got like heavy rain, or if you're on the freeway and you turn your wipers on, that resistance, or if you have snow, it'll just get that resistant, and it's designed to pop off, to damage the prevent damage to the pivots,
right,
and that motor. So that's a good kit, especially right now. Everyone's got rain or moisture on their windshield in the morning or at night. If you order the kit and you need some wipers, since you already paid the shipping for these long pieces, all the D21s took 19-inch refills.
Both sides?
Blades. Yes, both sides.
Convenient.
These are put out by Nissan. This is from their Value Advantage line. This is what they call a hybrid beam. So it's not the metal frame that the truck would have come with originally. This is a more modern, new style of beam blade. I have these on all my newer vehicles. They work fine. I think I've had mine on there now for 2 years, and if you know the Pacific Northwest, we get a lot of rain up here.
Yeah.
So these are good. I think the price on the website on these are just under $17 per blade.
Yeah, and that's a really good price for wiper blades in this day and age.
Yeah.
Wiper blades are expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap, and like I said, I've got them on my vehicle, and they're fine. They work really good. I don't have any complaints about
I've ran these on my Sentra. Had these on originally. They were worn out. I don't know when they were replaced originally. I actually ended up getting the the original metal style. Nissan had a few sets left, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw those on there.
Yeah. Metal style ones?
Yeah. Do you have a preference on, I mean, outside of price, throw price out the window. Does it?
I mean, I think one works as good as another. For aesthetics, though, on my Pathfinder, I do like the metal framed ones, because the ones that are on my Pathfinder, they still have the old Nissan script logo stamped into them, and I wanted to keep that.
That's how much.
So I just buy, blades from Napa or O'Reilly's or something like that, and I take them out and I put them in my vintage holder.
Yeah, and these, I mean, a lot of the newer cars come with blades on them like this. They look this style anyway, so.
Yeah, and this is for the J-hook style arms, which is what you should have on there.
Yeah.
One more item. This is something you might not even be aware is, let me see if I can get it over there. You might not even be aware that these are still available. These are the pedal pads for the D21s. They fit other vehicles, Pathfinders, also the B12 Sentra.
Nice.
And some JDM models. This is the brake pedal pad, and it's also the same for the clutch pedal pad. These are nice and flexible. If yours is worn down to the metal, or if it's missing and you're, working that pedal with no rubber boot on there, if you got wet shoes, they can slip off pretty easy.
That's terrible.
These are dirt cheap. These are on the website right now, $4.76 a piece. So if you want to dress up your interior a little bit, here you go.
That is the pack of Mentos at the Home Depot checkout.
Right.
You've been working all day. You're buying that pack of Mentos.
You
Get
need
these
that
for you.
If you have an automatic, the long brake pedal is no longer available. If you want to try and find one, eBay, part number 46531-V0100. That's the longer pedal pad for the automatics. I did find some on eBay, but just use good judgment when you're buying part on eBay if the person's located in a iffy place.
Yeah. And now it's my turn.
Yes, I talked enough.
Back into the future, but not so far into the future. D40 Frontier, guys. I just listed a underhood refresh kit. I have two different kits. One kit includes the prop rod, so you get a new hood prop rod. You get the retaining clip that fastens it down so it doesn't rattle around on the hood. You get the little grommet so it doesn't rattle around on the other end.
That's where it pivots
on the pivot side. And then two rubber hood bumpers. And if you've never replaced these, yours don't even work anymore. On a D40 probably. I'm going to tell you right now, I just had the Sentra in the shop. Ray did a bunch of work to it. And one of the things that he noticed that I forgot to bring up to him was that my core support's a little bit bent. I don't know what happened to it. But my prop rod didn't clip in right. And I had all this hardware to put it back in. And he was like, well, let me see if I can bend it back and get it going for you. And so he did. And I told my wife he did it. And she was like, oh, good. Well, now I won't have to listen to that rattling under the hood while I'm driving your car around.
You never noticed it before?
I turned the radio up so I don't have to hear sounds in the car. But yeah, this will make a world of difference. It's just like the wiper blade thing. You overlook it, and then you fix it, and it's a breath of fresh air. You're like, I got a brand new car.
Yeah.
But these hood bumpers, I mean, if you pay attention to your hood, if you're driving down the road and it's doing this thing right here,
those are set too low.
Yeah. So they're probably worn down. I've seen these things will flatten out. This one's not going to because it's new, but over time, or they're missing because they fall out, they get dry rotted.
And those also help with the alignment of the hood. If you look at the lines and the hood is sitting a bit proud of the fender or a little bit shy of the fender, it's the adjustment in that because those screw in the foot. You wind them in, and then you can adjust the way the hood sits.
Yeah.
Based on those. So have a look at your hood.
Yeah. So I have links to all this stuff in the description. If you got any questions, D41 questions, lift kit questions, I'll go to the Frontier playlist. We've done a bunch of videos. We're going to do more videos though, so stay tuned. We got lots to talk about when it comes to Frontiers.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it for today though. We're done talking.
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you for hanging out, watching the video. Leave a comment, leave a question if you have a question for us, and we will get back to you.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Bye.